Go on then.
I already did. You're talking to people. I just hadn't said anything yet. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. We were going to be streaming um, ATS tonight, but convoy mode doesn't want to play ball, and we cannot connect to each other. So we are switching over to doing FS22 instead. However, that has caused a little bit of a delay, and I am still getting set up and connected.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Just blame me. Blame good old Richard.
It's just Richard's garbage internet.
Yeah, it's really crap. I think the mouse has gone on strike.
Now, the funny part is that we can't tell for sure whether that's true or not.
No, we'll soon find out when I try and log onto here. This is the true. You may need to fast forward to the next day.
Well, would you like to laugh at me? I also need to download the mods, because I only did them on the server earlier today, the mod updates.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's watching yet, but I apologize if you are.
I'll start my singing and dancing routine. Keep me sunshine on the side. There we go. Where's my top hat? You know, I can always do that. Here is a magic trick.
Oh, that would be funny.
No, I'll go through the floor.
All right.
Just like you.
Just about done.
Okay.
All right, there. Everything is posted up correctly.
I was going to enjoy ITS.
I know, me too. But now my server is not showing up in the. Oh, there it is. Thank you, stupid game. I hate when it does that.
Maybe Greg hiding in the background.
Houston, we have a problem. It only downloaded one mod. There should have been 5.
Ooh. 5.
Yeah, 5.
Oh.
So I will just give everybody the game scene anyway, so you can see what I see.
I can't see anything.
Well, so they can see what I see. Is that better?
Okay.
Smart Alec. While I log into G-Portal and see what the heck is going on. All right. My servers. FS22. Come on, let me into the management console, please. Hurry up. Open the management console. Hit stop, which is going to cause us delays. Oh, it's because I forgot to turn them on. All right, I lied. It was only 4, not 5.
That's okay. Don't worry.
Hit save. Hit start. We are just having a rough go of it today, aren't we?
We are.
Somebody briefly jumped onto my stream, left me a like, and disappeared without saying anything.
That definitely was not me.
I blame you, sir.
Yeah. Everyone else does.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Sir. You know, this Sir. The one sitting next to me on the bed. No, you stay on the bed, wild boy. You're just too hyper today. No, you stay on the bed.
I take it we're talking about the moose.
Oh, yeah.
So, does he forgive you for not giving him a Big Mac or a quarter pounder? He had to sort of like be given a rubbish cheeseburger.
Ha ha ha. He loves his cheeseburger plain. He's staring me down now.
What's cheeseburger plain?
It's a cheeseburger on a bun with no ketchup, no onions, no mustard. You know, it's plain. It's just a piece of meat and cheese and a bun. He likes pickles, so I should have the pickles left on it. No, you cannot have your brand. No, you cannot have your brand new rope. Don't you give me lip. No, the brand new rope is for truck driving. You leave it alone, because you'll sit over there while I'm playing my game and eat it, and I won't even have a rope left. No, you can stop knocking things out. Damn it, dog. Go, no. Go back on the bed. Go back on the bed. Oh, you are such a pain. Knocking stuff down.
What was your mods?
There was an update to Universal Autoload. Yep.
Yeah.
And then
production.
Yes, production point leasing, time saving stock check, and production point or production inspector are the other ones.
And also, right, so I'm just looking at my hundreds because I think it's just
that should be it.
Yeah, it was quick.
Oh yeah, they were all tiny mods. Oops, not career, multiplayer.
All right. Are you on, by the way?
I'm getting there. It's connecting.
Right.
Alexander, you little... No! No, puppy. No. No. You little sneaky shit. Where can I put this that you can't get it? How about I put it over the top of the door? There we go. Now you're out of luck.
I'm just waiting for him to jump up and grab hold of it and watch him go while he's hanging off the door.
Oh, it would just come down. It wouldn't hang on the door. Oh, man. The look I am getting right now. The look, oh. If looks could kill, I'd be dead about 5 times over. Why don't you just lay down and be good, sir? Lay down and be good. Yes. We've played almost as much as possible today with your grenade toy because you've had an obsession with that thing all day.
A grenade toy.
So, it's weird. It's a toy, and it's like a cylinder, right? And it's got, on one end, it's got a small stub that sticks out, like on the top of a grenade, right?
Yeah.
Well, the cylinder piece is decorated with, like, it's hard to explain. It looks like halves of bullets going around it and other military related things. I have no idea why these things are on a dog toy, but it doesn't matter. He loves the thing. And he hasn't destroyed it yet, which is very important. Holy! It's awfully dark for 6 o'clock at night. What happened?
Really?
It's dark.
I haven't touched anything.
Well, our gear is still sitting here. It's darker than I remember it being when we left.
Yes, I did come on for a moment to move some stuff. That's what I said to you. It needed to be fast forwarded before.
Okay. Well, I need to... log into the admin then.
Okay, I'm ready. I'll wait for you to fast forward and then I'm going to jump in.
I fast forwarded, but I hit the wrong button to slow it down and actually sped it up more, so it's 10:21 the next morning. Whoops.
Okay. You're now gonna get a thing. What were we doing?
We were making hay.
That's right. Has it rained?
Yes, it has.
Has it finished raining?
Yes, it has. I can use that as an excuse why I kept the time going fast, because
Good,
it,
good.
it did only just quit raining a little bit ago.
Okay, no problem. I think you set me off to get the tetherer.
I have the tether. I'm getting ready to use it.
I did actually have it on the back of mine, I think.
There he is. Richard inbound.
Richard outbound.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Richard outbound. What did
No,
Richard
I'm still
do?
nothing. Still on that 99%.
Oh, yeah, it takes a moment.
Yeah. Feels like eternity. Oh, that's better.
He is so mad at me now.
Right. Don't remember that tractor. That's weird. Oh, okay, that's right. Right. Ah, there's my tractor. Oh, well, I've got the baler on the back.
I don't think you're actually hooked up. I thought you were just parked in front of it.
Yes, I am. I just can't remember what I was doing.
Well, I mean,
Well, my graphics
sign
are a
of
lot
old
better.
age, you know.
My graphics are a lot better.
Computer upgrade that I didn't hear about?
No, I just upped my graphics from low to medium.
Oh, I play on like customized high.
Yeah, but I have to watch how much I do because the rubber banding.
Okay.
Internet issues.
That shouldn't be affected by your graphics setting though, because that's only local to your machine.
Okay. Anyway, it's unreasonable. Just reminds me of my PS5. Yes. Oh, yes. Like I says, and the good news is we only did 3 bales of
Silage?
silage.
Yeah. Let's hope this is enough grass left for the hay to complete the contract. Or we'll be selling those 3 silage bales and using the money to buy hay bales until we have enough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I did yesterday. The last time I was on.
What's that?
I put the chicken feed in.
Okay, so it worked.
Yeah, it's a bit like one of those IBCs. You go next to it and you fill it.
Yeah, I tried that 3 different times when we were on here, monkeying with it, and it didn't work. And I was getting really irritated with it because I know that that's worked for me in the past. So I don't know why. We were just having issues that night.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna have to go and use the tetherer. You missed a bit.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Really? I don't see any that I missed. Considering that I'm still doing the job.
Oh, I know you're still doing the job. Just saying you missed a bit.
No, I didn't. You're just messing with me.
Oh, right here. Where I'm standing.
Never. I don't believe it. It's not possible.
Yep, right where I'm standing, it's grass. How do I know it's grass? It's because it's a darker colour. That's the only way I know. I know stuff.
Oh,
I have to go by.
that's out of bounds. I forgot
That's
all
out
about
of
that.
bounds.
Yep, wouldn't let me do it.
Fair enough.
I thought you were talking about the little bit that I had not done while I was turning the corner back on the other side of the field. I thought that's what you were giving me grief about.
Oh, so you did lie to me then. So you
No,
did miss something.
no, I had not missed it. I was getting it once I finished my turn and went the other direction because it overlapped with the other direction.
Oh, I love grinding the handle.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we got cows. Well, there are cows on this field.
We better not have no stinking cows. I've done
Well, I
enough
like
cows.
Oh, I like cows.
Yeah, well, I've done enough cows
Although-
recently.
Although did you know about the chicken pen, the 5,000 chicken pen?
Which one?
There is only one.
I thought there was two.
No, for console there's one.
Oh,
It looks
well.
like a battery. It looks like a battery farm because it's enclosed.
Okay.
And the big guy himself used it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether it was me, but I stuck it down. I got the chickens in. Everything was going well, and then a little notice come saying, "Can't put no eggs down because there was no room."
You might have placed it too close to another building, and the
Nope.
spawn point was covered up.
No, the spawn point's actually inside the building.
Oh, I don't know then. Did you have a tractor parked in there or something?
Nope. Then my wife had a look at it, and so I changed it, and did some sort of storyline why I changed it, and I said I changed it because my wife says it was a battery farm, not a not free range. So yeah. So I got the one that holds 750 chickens.
Okay.
Got 3 of those. I will be using Schultz modding because he has 1,000 cows.
You don't need no 1,000 cows, man.
I'm doing both. I'm gonna go milk and I'm going Holstein. No, not Holstein. Gonna go limousine or limousine or whatever you call it.
I have no idea how it's pronounced. It's spelled very close to limousine, so
Yeah. Thinking of doing some beef farming, which is similar to cow farming. It's a shame you can't have. It's a shame you haven't got an animation where you can't wave. I would have gone, woo, heavy metal.
well, it's a shame you can't hear my horn. I don't understand that when you can hear everything else from the tractor, right?
No.
You don't hear any sound from my tractor.
No, because I got the sound turned down.
Oh, well, that's why. I thought you were telling me that you just couldn't hear it, period.
No, I've got the sound turned down. But I'll see if you'd hear echoes.
Well, that's what the headset's for.
Yeah, but my headset's plugged into my mobile phone.
Okay.
My headset, I'm talking to you through my mobile phone,
Right.
not through the PC.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
It does. Woohoo! I
Or
mixed
that-
that grass in with the hay and it turned into hay.
Uh-huh.
because the rake was able to grab it.
Okay. What was it? Thinking. What was I saying?
I don't know, something about your headset and being in your phone, all that jazz.
Oh, I've also got another mic. It's a condenser mic. Okay, it's picking it up. It's picking it up. Is it gonna? It's in the pre-chamber.
Fingers crossed that it converts it.
It didn't wrap it.
Well, then it converted it. That's wonderful.
I was watching the mod review about this other one. About
The one
it had-
Mr. Bossman was doing, where it's the
Yeah.
trail behind a baler.
Yeah, I thought too much. I thought, is that a bit, but then he says you have to have for it to auto drop off. You've got to have it on the baler.
Yep. Well, to turn the option on. What he did first was turn the auto drop on for the, and I don't think he ever realized this. He turned the auto drop on and off for the wrapper. You have to turn it on and off for both separately. It's not one toggle.
Okay, I thought you had to have it toggled actually on the actual baler itself. Squeaky bum time.
Yeah, and I don't like it though, because I don't like that you have to stop and monkey fudge around with unloading it out of the baler.
I think that's what the auto one was doing. It's supposed to unload out of the baler and just keep going.
But it doesn't.
But yeah.
Because there's no pre-chamber.
No.
So you still have to stop until it's unloaded and closed again.
Yeah, no. It was a good idea. Grand idea.
Well, it still saves you time. But I prefer the baler that we are using.
Yeah.
Oops. Got a little wiggle there. That bale rolled away. It's over on the hedge.
Yeah, this is why I don't like round bales.
I don't find them any real issue. I've only ever, on my own games, I've only ever lost one off of a cliff or anything like that once. On the Mr. Sealy P multiplayer server, we lost a bunch of them in the river.
Yeah.
That's because people were on making bales when they shouldn't have been making bales.
No, I just don't. I prefer to make them square, because that way they stay put. I was going to enjoy doing a bit of ATS.
I know, I'm so sad that we couldn't make that work.
No. There's always tomorrow.
Yes.
That's if you... Because don't get this. This was an alternative, isn't it? Because I can't do this next week.
You can't do this next week at the regular Thursday?
When? Oh yeah, regular Thursday. Yeah, but I can't do the Wednesday.
Right.
That's,
got it.
That's why it's an alternative.
Gotcha.
Although Abigail was going on about it when she watched my last. What do you call it? She's going, oh, you live streaming? I says no. I says me and HMG are doing which I did state, are doing an alternative Wednesday. So yeah. No, I was going to look forward to that because I had my nice new truck as well.
Right? Oops. I lowered that a little bit late. Let's see if we can't carefully back up and fix that. Whoa, 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 whoa. I said carefully back up, not just hammer the throttle there. Jeepers self.
This one looks like it's floating.
A little bit. A little bit.
I am Superman.
You having fun?
I am. There we go. Not going anywhere. Okay. It says it does. We're in luck. It states it's hay.
Oh yeah, I can tell by the look of them that they're hay.
Yeah. That was strange. I didn't think I'd turn my tractor off. And also, have you noticed one different thing about this, about FS22 seasons and FS19?
Oh, there's a lot of differences, and I wish this was more like the Realismus seasons. But what specific thing are you talking about?
The part where you got to wait so long for the grass to turn to hay.
Oh, I actually liked that. It was much more realistic.
That was... Oh, I hated that.
Let me get out of your way. Let me get out of your way. Oh, we bumped.
I mean, you had to forecast it, so you had to go, right, is it going to rain? So once you had it ready, you thought, don't rain, don't rain, don't rain.
But on days that were hot enough, that were marked with a ++ for drying potential, it dried instantly that day.
Ah, yes. Whereas if not, you had to do it.
If you had 1+, it usually took 2 days.
Yeah.
If you had no pluses, I think it took 3 or 4 days. But it also depended on your season lengths too. On how many days in your seasons.
Like, technically, I've always played my seasons as 1 day. But my new Let's Play, or my new, what you call I'm doing, has a 4-day month.
Nice.
Each day represents a week.
That's how I've always done it with FS22.
I thought I'd put some, and also I'm doing precision farming. I haven't got the foggiest what I'm doing, but the good news is you don't need to have two lots of fertilizer in state. That makes
Well,
sense.
it depends.
Well, I've got because you need that that thing on the front, but I don't have it because the tractors I'm using have it on the wing mirrors.
Yes. But they're not
So
as wide of range as the one on the front. So if you're doing scanning, you want the one on the front anyway.
Do what?
Scanning. If you're doing field scanning to find out what your soil types are and everything.
No, I've got the machine for that.
No, I hate that machine. I don't use it. I use the crop sensor.
Oh, I use the machine because it's got extra range, and it did about 4 fields.
Okay, so you're using a cheater machine. I just use I use Mark Thor's version of the crop sensor.
Yeah, the one that does the little round circles.
No, the crop sensor is the wing thing on the front. And
sorry.
He made an edit of that. It goes out like 3 times as far.
Okay. No, I'd say I got them on the tractor. It just made it a lot easier instead of me faffing around, taking it from one tractor to another. The tractors, the two.
You do a lot of faffing, don't you?
I do.
It's okay. I do even more. So
what I've done is I've done I've done the lease to buy. I got some machinery. I put down these cans, which you can put down, which deduct 1,000 a day, and I've done 20 of them.
That's a lot of money every day.
I know. I've got to make it every day. And thank God I've got the Colossus potato and also the sugar beet harvester. That is magic.
Do you
There is a
believe
God out.
in magic?
There is a God out. There is a God out there. Because it's got a bigger hop and also it's got a faster speed.
Gotcha.
Although I'll tell you what though, Matt Trucker, he's put
928?
some mods in. Sorry.
Mac Trucker 928 or whatever the numbers are that
Yes.
Mr. Sealy P loves so much.
Yeah. It's his map. East Vineland, and there is a place called Vineland in New Jersey because I had a look at it on Google Earth. He's actually put quite a few mods in there himself. Some of the machinery does actually run quicker.
How close are you to another bale?
I'm on. I wish I could see. I think it 38%.
Okay. So not that close.
No.
Apparently, I don't know if this is true or if it was a scam, but apparently, according to this thing I saw, there's supposedly these glasses that correct your color blindness. I don't understand how that could possibly work, so I'm guessing it's a scam, but
I think it's to do with the colours. Believe it or not, I actually have mine glasses are permanently tinted with a grey, a darkish grey.
no, I mean the guy was saying that he could see colors that he could not see before at all. He could actually see them and see them for what they were.
Oh, okay. I just get mixed up with my colours.
Again, I don't know. It's probably a scam, like so many other things.
The old, if it's too good to be true, it is.
Exactly. Where am I taking
How's
this?
that? Okay, I'm gonna make you cry now. I'm gonna make you cry. How much is that cab going for now?
Oh, you want me to look that up? Last I saw it was 18,100.
Wow, we did say it was going to go for big money, especially when they said it runs.
Yeah, I said it would be at least 20,000, and it's almost there already. I'm guessing it's going to be closer to 40,000 now, which is sad because a 2017 Peterbilt just sold for 30,000. So this ancient Kenworth cabover from 1972 might sell for more than a truck that's not even 10 years old yet, doesn't even have 1,000,000 miles on it yet.
Yeah. Do you know why, don't you?
Because it's a classic,
why?
and it's a gorgeous classic.
It's got character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trucks that era.
18,100 still.
Wow, that's not bad.
For giggles, I bid on another cabover that I found that was not on here when I was looking before. It was it's a 1985 Freightliner, which I have no interest in owning a Freightliner. I don't like Freightliners, but I only bid 1,000 on it.
Okay. Yeah, because like you say,
hi Greg.
Today's car. See, he was watching. He sneaked back on. We know. You want to take those to be?
I'm going to here in a minute. Let's see. I bid on I just kept bidding on different trucks that were available. I bid on a
All right.
2007 Peterbilt 378. Dropped a $1,000 bid. I knew I'd never win that. It's at 1100 though. It didn't go up by much.
Hmm.
2002 Peterbilt 379. I only bid $500 on that because I have even less interest in owning this because it has a Detroit diesel in it, and I'm not a fan of Detroit's. I want my cat. I want my
Although you're
kitty
not,
cat.
although you're not far from Detroit yourself,
Yeah. Here we go.
because I
2007 Peterbilt 379. Fresh engine and trans rebuild 92,000 miles ago. Cat C15, 500 horsepower with a Jake brake, 10-speed manual. 10 speeds kind of suck, but it'd be a start. Could always replace
yeah.
the transmission later. But yeah, that one's already bid up to 10,100. And
Hmm.
keep in mind, all of these have a week left on them. They end next week, Wednesday,
Wow.
between 3 and 5 p.m. Eastern Time, before the next batch of auctions starts at 6
Yeah.
p.m. Eastern.
Uh,
2015 Peterbilt 389. It's currently sitting at $600 bid. Has a Packard 12.9 liter engine with an engine brake, 10-speed manual. Um,
what? It's got a computer as an engine.
a PACCAR, Pacific Car and Rail. It's the owners of Peterbilt and Kenworth. They
Oh,
make
I'm
their
sorry.
own engines.
I thought you said Packard.
um, well, even then, I'd be talking about the car and not Hewlett Packard.
Oh, there's
um,
your word.
no, it's just an email. Says deleted, which means no diesel exhaust fluid. Under one of the provisions of all the laws around that, there were certain conditions under which you could actually remove the DEF requirement on trucks up to a certain year. I think the last year you could do that was 2019, so it's been a few years since you could do it. But this is a 2015, so it's got a wet line PTO. Um, for those who don't know what a wet line is, that's hydraulic lines so that you can pull dump trailers and stuff. That is currently sitting at $600. That's going to go for at least 40, I would think, because it's a 389 with no DEF. I am bidding on a John Deere 2010, not the year, the model tractor. I bid $500. It's currently at 450. I'll lose it, I'm sure. A 2640 John Deere. I've already been outbid. 2016 Peterbilt 579, powered by a PACCAR MX-13 motor and a 10-speed manual transmission. It's blue in color. I am currently winning it for $200. That's never going to last.
You never know. Were we supposed to be taking these two?
To the other farm's stave silo. Look out, Moose. No, Moose, come on, quit. Um,
Oh, okay.
there are more baling contracts. That's the only thing that's worth any money. There's harvesting. If we wanted to go do sugar beets.
I don't mind. I can do the transportation.
All right, I'll have a look at those after I deliver this stuff. If you want to start
Okay.
carting the baling equipment back to the farm.
Yeah. Like I say, remember it's got rear wheel drive,
What does?
rear wheel steer.
What does?
The equipment.
What
The
equipment?
equipment. The sugar beet.
No, this is trailed stuff. There's two different options. I am not going to get the one with rear wheel steer.
Nothing wrong with rear wheel steer. Doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Well, la dee da.
That did not go well.
Alexander, what do you want? You're not getting that rope. No. Go on your bed. Go on your bed. Get on your bed. Damn it, dog, you made me drive into a tree because I was watching you and not the game. Now lay down and be good.
It's a shame this corn is not ready to harvest. Well, this corn hasn't come up because it's saying ready to harvest.
Yeah, well. What field number is it?
Have you parked a truck in the road?
What? A truck?
Yeah.
I have not parked a truck anywhere. I have not been on here since the last time we were on together.
It's all right.
Why?
It's not that. It's the what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
The map. The map is showing that the telehandler that we've borrowed, stolen, or whatever it is, that we've confiscated, is showing it. It's actually it's showing on the map that it's actually in the road.
I don't believe it.
But it's not, because I've just been to it.
Silly thing. I am seriously concerned that this is not enough to finish the contract because of our screw up.
I know. Sell them bales, and then we can then like
Floating deer. Helium deer.
Helium deer.
Thank you,
So you got
Mr.
that
Steely P.
As I say, you got that nice one for 12 grand. Field 98. Needs tethering and baling.
Yeah. So anyway, the whole reason that I was going after one of these trucks, especially the older ones with manual transmissions, so that I can teach myself to drive it, and then go and retake my CDL test using a manual transmission and get the stupid restriction removed from my license that says I cannot drive a manual.
Yes. Yes. Because it's like, yeah. So you can only drive automatic trucks.
For commercial purposes. If I own it as a non-commercial vehicle, or also known as a not-for-hire vehicle, which is how I would have registered it, I can drive it. No restrictions. Because then it's considered a private vehicle. Isn't that
Correct.
stupid?
Not really, no.
How is it any different? It's still a semi-truck. I can still kill somebody with it.
You can. But then it's not the it's all down to the companies, then the company's not being involved or going to get sued or whatever it is.
Right, but it's not a company policy. This is a law. And it's a dumb law that they only put in like 3 or 4 years ago, I think.
Is that because most of the most trucks were getting grinded gears, over smoking?
Nope. It's just because the drivers are considered dangerous. If they do all of their learning and take their road test with an automatic, they don't supposedly have the skill to drive the manual transmission.
Yeah, same over here, but for cars. But the fun part is nearly all trucks over here now are all automatics.
It's about 50-50 here.
The big rigs, the newer ones, are all automatics now. They're all coming out automatics because, don't forget, our government's trying to get rid of the policy of no fossil fuel cars by 2030.
Ha. Yeah, I'd love to see how that works.
Yeah. I mean, you can't legally buy a fossil car by 2030. I think that's it, or is it 2035? I know it's somewhere around there.
Good luck with that.
Although there are quite a lot of, I should say there are quite a lot of, what's the word now? Electric cars going around. Most of them are all the Teslas. And guess what? They're automatics.
Uh-huh.
See, for me, I can drive both.
Oh, we did it. And unfortunately, the extra 2 bales There were 2 extra bales, and they went into that stave silo. So it now belongs to the other farm. We just gave it away.
Oh,
That's the
I hate that.
downside to being
Yeah.
delivered to another farm's production point.
Well, we got those 3 bales anyway, so we're gonna sell those 3 bales. The silage bales, that is. So
Exactly, Greg. Exactly. There's no way it's gonna. So they want to try to do the same thing here in the U.S., but to do it would require so much infrastructure built at such a high cost. And if they put that burden on the taxpayers or start charging super crazy prices at these electric charging stations in order to make them pay for themselves in a reasonable amount of time, it's just not feasible. Nobody will be able to drive anywhere. And you start taking away Americans' freedom to travel, and you will have the biggest frickin' riot in the world on your hands. Even more than taking away our guns.
Yeah. Well, I think the electric people have already cottoned onto it. That's why they've upped their prices.
Yeah. Well, you guys over in the UK already have a crazy electrical infrastructure because all of your appliances are electric. Almost all of our appliances are natural gas.
Yeah. But it's not that. You got to remember,
For
it's the
heating and
downside.
stuff.
I mean, it's the downside. I mean, in order to get more gas, or sorry, more electric, you need more stations.
Yep.
And what they're going to be?
Tesla.
Nuclear? I mean,
oh, you mean
nuclear?
You mean electric generation plants? Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Power
probably.
Doesn't that make it even worse than what we got at the moment?
Well, here in the USA, we actually have coal burning power plants that have 0 emissions, and that's why they're supposedly better for the environment than cars.
Well, I'm not too sure whether it's true, but all the Germans went back to coal producing. They got rid of all their nuclear power plants.
Hey, Chris. I don't know if you saw earlier, but I dropped one on your stream that you were doing earlier. I just couldn't stay because I was spending time with the girlfriend.
Hey, Chris. I did watch ya. Who won on the on the 2 laps around the Nuremberg and I suggested 10. I don't know. It's all right. He was doing a GT7.
I don't know. I can't remember. Did I remember to post a link about the Tesla semi-truck and whether it's ready for prime time or not from the Boss Garage anywhere on Discord? Because he broke it down and explained it all very well and why the world is not, well, I shouldn't say the world, but why the United States is nowhere near ready for this, nor is it practical.
And also, you got to remember, how much does it take to build the batteries?
Well, building the batteries isn't the problem. It's the weight that the batteries take up on the truck. They make the damn truck so heavy that you can't haul as much freight.
Yeah.
So the economics of it are skewed. Because if you can't haul a full load of freight, the damn thing is worthless.
Yeah, true.
Chris says hi.
Yeah.
And also, if you can only go 200 miles before you have to stop and charge, that's really going to screw.
No.
That's going to mess with it bad. I can go 1,500 miles in the trucks that I drive without having to stop for fuel.
That's if someone doesn't nick it first.
Hey.
I still say that could have been a driver next to you.
I don't know who it was. Doesn't matter who it was.
I know.
It was definitely another driver that was there. But
You got no proof.
well, who else would steal it? It's a truck stop in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
The only people there are drivers and employees. And trust me, the guy who was behind the counter, it's only one employee that works there each shift. The guy behind the counter wasn't coming out to steal anything. He was afraid of truck drivers, hiding behind his glass at the counter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, why are you afraid of truck drivers?
Like I say, I think how much did it cost to get you a new cap?
$65.13 for an
Would it have been cheap?
off-brand cap. The
Yeah.
name
Wouldn't
brand
it
cap would have been $109 plus tax.
Yeah. So wouldn't it have been cheaper to get a locked one?
No.
No?
No, they weren't available where I got one. I was very limited on my choices. Besides, that's only one cap, and there's 2 caps on the truck.
Yeah.
And I also didn't have authorization to do that. But the boss
No.
did say that if we have any more fuel theft, he
He's
is
gonna
going to
lock
do
us.
it on the entire fleet.
Yeah, it's going to save him a lot of hassle,
Yeah.
because in order for him to get through it, they're going to have to sort of like drill through it, and that will.
You're funny, Chris. But yes, I understand what you're saying. There are definitely some truck drivers that look like they could be serial killers. And actually, I think we did here in the United States back in the 70s. I'm pretty sure we did have a truck driver that was a serial killer. Or a serial killer that was a truck driver is a better way to say that.
Yes, I think you did.
And that's why they didn't even realize for a long time that there was a serial killer, because he was killing women in different states.
Yes.
And it took him a long time to link it up. And by then he had 20 plus victims.
Yeah. Another Ted Bundy. Cha!
I thought we were going jousting.
No, I moved that the way at the last minute. How is Greg doing? I thought he'd be on here because I'm sure he had all his mods all set up. Is it Greg that was going to be on?
Yeah, it was Greg that was going to try to get on when he could.
Yeah. Like I say, Greg, this was going to be an ATS run, but unfortunately our PCs didn't want to talk to each other. So we decided to do this.
Yeah, we fought it for about 40 minutes, and then we gave up and
yeah, that's why we started it. Yeah, we started that early.
Oh, he hasn't tried again. He's had internet problems and been busy.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, so tomorrow we could be back on Ebony Island, or we could be on ATS. We just don't know.
We're only giving it 2 tries tomorrow. First you try hosting, and then I try hosting, and then we're done. No more time wasted. Come on, tractor. Back that thing in there.
You know you left everything at that last point.
Huh? I just dropped off the trailer. I didn't leave anything.
Yeah. Well, I've still got to pick up some of the stuff at the moment. Where are we? Where am I? Ah, field 20.
What about field 20?
It's got corn in it and it's ready to harvest.
Yeah. 17's also ready to harvest. We didn't get that one available either.
No. Oh, we're up to 71 grand.
Little man, quit. Just quit. You don't need to be whining at me. We are not going back outside again already. We were just outside an hour ago. You little turd.
Nah, he's all right. I feel sorry for him because he's been shaving.
He loves it, except for when he's outside. Greg
Yeah, he
says
freezes it.
Greg,
Go
Greg
on.
said that he should do some stuff on ATS so that he can convoy with us. And he also says been playing too much Satisfactory lately. Bad Greg.
That's weird. Ah, damn it! I don't have it, do I?
I don't know.
Bugger.
I don't know what you're talking about.
3-point link on the front.
Oh man, I wish that we had 87,000 liters of sorghum
Let's have a
or
look.
73,000 liters of soybeans. All right.
Hang on then. Let's go to our favourite host.
I'm gonna
Did you
borrow
say
items.
sorghum?
Uh-huh. But it's the quantity. The 87,000 liters
Soybeans.
was 75,000 liters, I think. 73.
Right. Okay. 73.
All right. I have borrowed the equipment for the sugar beet contracts. I'm gonna let you finish carting things back while I go and get hooked up
Okay.
and started harvesting.
What's 16? So for 16 grand, I can get 60,000 litres of soybeans.
Huh? Quit cheating.
Because we do have the farm production pack.
Yeah, quit
And for a
cheating.
grand, the soybeans are a
Oh,
grand
oh,
for 5,000 litres.
we have to tractor swap. I have to take the class for this contract because it has row crop narrows.
That's okay.
And you have to take the John Deere.
That's fine. I don't mind.
I went to grab the John Deere and I'm like, nope. That ain't gonna
You know
work.
what? Yeah, I'm just carting off. It's a big thing at the back with fans on it. Oh, it's called a windrower.
Or a rake, whichever you prefer.
I'm trying to keep this technical, my old mucker.
Mucker, huh?
Yeah, my old muck spreader.
Oh boy, it's too early for that.
Really?
But I did it anyway, didn't I?
You did. And if you noticed, it didn't affect me in the slightest.
Well,
Oh.
la-dee-da.
Well, my wife had a good time because she was on Destiny
Oh
with
yeah?
her kids doing a raid. So she had some fun.
That's
It's very
good.
rare she gets on.
Well, that's good. All right.
Well, and also the last game she played was a thing called Goat Simulator.
Yeah, don't remind me. You told me about that.
Terrible. Going around getting points for knocking things, blowing things up and all that. Hey, did we say there was so many simulation games that are going around now?
Now this is a good piece of kit right here.
Does it have a topper?
It's got a topper that goes on the front 3-point, and it's a direct behind the tractor trailed lifter.
Yeah. With steerable wheels at the back.
Denied. No steerable wheels.
Have you gone around the corner yet?
I'm reversing around a corner right now.
Ah, fair enough.
Unless they only steer when you're going forwards, which I don't mind that. It's only when I'm going in reverse that I don't like it. Nope, no steering.
Okay.
It's the Grima one, not the Ropa. The Ropa one, which was on the other contract, had the steerables.
Yes, that's right. The yellow one.
You know what? I don't have to have the class tractor. We don't have crop destruction on because it's multiplayer and lag, so we turn crop destruction off. Remember?
It's all right. You carry on. You carry on. I'm gonna have the John Deere.
Okay. I just know how much you love class.
Wow, I don't really like Well, yes. Well, there is one. There is one I do love, and that's a Zarian 5000 with 4-wheel steer. And the one I've got has a stage 1 upgrade, so it does 630 horsepower.
Oh, somebody's trying to take my last winning listing away from me. The last one that I actually care about, anyway.
Would that be the RV?
Yeah, they're about to get schooled.
Why don't you just wait until the end?
Because I might not be available at the end because it's during my work day.
But you work at home.
Yeah, but if I'm in a meeting, I can't be watching babysitting an auction.
Ah, okay. And you don't have a bot.
Not for this. It's not eBay.
Ah.
All right. I just put up to my
What?
max bid. No more playing games. If they take it from me,
Why?
they take it from me.
Okay, so how come there are 2 trailers?
Because that's what came with the contract.
Okay. I'll hook these up.
And you better get your bootiness over here. I'm full.
Yeah, I'm coming. Did you have your dinner early then?
Har 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 har. Aren't you funny, sir? All right, which
Sir.
side has the pipe?
Don't call me sir, please. You make me feel old.
Well, if the shoe fits, wear it.
The only time we ever call someone sir was like at school was like teacher or something. They were classified as sir.
I've parked in the middle of the road with my pipe hanging out where you can be on the road pulling under it. I'm gonna go take dogs out. They're being very insistent. I shall return. And quit laughing, you pervert. Okay. Oh, guess I can't do that when you're parked right next to me. Get the screen back on. And yep, they outbid me again, so I won't be getting the RV because it's past what I can afford.
Oh, that's a shame. So I went to get myself some tea and biscuits.
Tea and biscuits.
Hey, I seem to have this tractor. This 4755 tractor. But the one I've
Yeah,
got says turbo on it,
yeah,
and it's got 850 horsepower.
uh-huh. You
I
know,
thought it looked
cheater
something.
tractors are no fun.
Ah, it's not cheating. Where have you? Oh, there you are.
I'm getting busy with it.
Yeah, I can see. I can see.
I just need to remember
So,
to turn around and go the other direction after I finish this first headland.
hmm, what was it? Do you still have the dollar store?
Which one?
Well, the dollar franchise, like the Dollar General, the dollar store,
We have
however you want
Dollar
to call
General, we have Family Dollar, which is even older. Then there's Dollar Tree. Um, there's one more that I can't think of the name of. And all of those are like nationwide, but then there are regional chains too.
it. Yes,
So
yes, like the dollar store.
never heard of the dollar store.
Well, dollar store then.
No, never heard of it. Is what I'm telling you. It's not around Michigan. There's nothing called
Okay.
that in Michigan.
So, how can I explain the biscuits I'm eating? You have some biscuits called, is it the dollar biscuits?
Well, what you call a biscuit and what I call a biscuit are two completely different things.
It's not a cookie. Cookie and biscuits are different.
Uh huh. But what I call a
And
biscuit is different from what you call a biscuit.
yeah, and it's not that type of biscuit either with gravy.
Oh, nice southern biscuit. Oh,
Yes,
but you know what's even
with
better than biscuits? Dumplings, the way I make them. Chicken and
ah,
dumplings. Oh my God, they are melt in your mouth. Literally melt in your mouth.
ah.
And my girlfriend doesn't like them, so I
Oh
don't get to
no.
make them.
Oh, terrible.
Wah, wah, wah. Where you at, Slowpoke?
Is Chris still there? Or is he gone? Or is
I
he?
doubt it, but maybe. He hasn't said anything. Of course, Greg hasn't said anything either. But to be fair, I was, outside taking care of the dogs. So.
Have you flipped the screen back?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd throw that out there.
Mm. I'm not using the keyboard that shuts off. So every time I press the button, it actually works. Because that pissed me off last time.
That's how you see my writing.
It took me 3 or 4 presses of the button to actually wake the screen up. Or I mean, wake the keyboard up and get the screen to show. You didn't unload me all the way, bud. You shouldn't have pulled that second trailer all the way through. Now you got to back it up. Maybe I better just back up to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good grief. It's only 43 liters. I guess I didn't need to worry about that. I couldn't read it where it was sitting. Oh well. I've done it now. Oh, well, I've been outbid, so I guess I'll just pay off my credit cards and, be
Get that
responsible.
HC tractor
What?
1500.
Oh,
Get that.
yeah, if there is, they've gone up. Last time I looked, they were all around 2,500.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a 60% increase.
Yeah.
Yay, economy.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. We're getting slaughtered over here anyway, with everything going up.
Yeah, so are we. The price of eggs is ridiculous. It went from, for the large eggs that we get, or well, we get extra large actually. For the extra large
Okay.
eggs that we buy, they went from a
Mm,
dollar 29 a dozen to over $8 a dozen
bloody hell.
in
$8.
yeah, in one
Oh
price
my.
increase
That
for eggs.
is horrendous.
Thank you.
You
It
could
is.
you could almost put 2 gallons of gas in your car for that.
I can put 2 gallons of gas in my car for that. Yeah.
Well, at least you've got eggs. I mean, at the moment, we got a bit of a shortage of eggs
Well,
for us.
supposedly so do we, and supposedly that's why the price is so high.
Hmm.
I call malarkey. I'm gonna need you down here at the corner.
Okay, here I come. Choo choo, chugga 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 choo choo, chugga 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 choo choo. That thing does not hold much, does it?
6,000 liters.
Wow, is that all?
Well, the other one's like 8, so.
Hmm. Oh yes, and as I say, I've done that lease to buy, but I've got no overheads. I haven't got. I've got no loans.
Okay.
Well, you're empty.
Mm-hmm.
Although the only thing I will
What the?
struggle is probably. You having fun? Didn't you
No.
drop the front?
I
Didn't you
didn't
drop the front?
I didn't drop either one.
Ah.
Forgot I raised them. Oh, Greg, I'm jealous. I would love a neighbor like that. Greg says he's got a good neighbor that just gives them a dozen eggs just about
Oh,
every
that's nice.
week.
Well, believe it or not, we actually have a duck, and
Yeah?
in our fridge, we got about 13 duck eggs.
Yum. Duck eggs are very rich.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Really? I love
Mm,
them for omelets and stuff. Oh, man. Or scrambled eggs.
no, no,
Yum.
like you said, they're an acquired taste, and I just don't have the taste. I'm more of a chicken one. So yeah,
I'm guessing
we've
you
got
don't like quail eggs either then.
never tried them.
Well, if you don't like duck eggs, chances are you won't like quail either because they're also very
No,
rich.
yeah, no. I just like me standard chucky egg.
Am I going to get hooked? Yes, I am.
I'm coming. I'm coming to the rescue. Coming to the rescue. Let's get rid of some more of this. Or don't you want it? What?
Richard's hedge removal service.
Yeah, there we go. Look, I got the chainsaw. All I gotta do is push on the old button, and then we're ready to rock and roll. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, you have more important things to do because I'm full.
Okay. Okay, Captain America. Here goes. Or I should call you Captain Spud.
These aren't potatoes. So now what do I do? What do I do? Now you
What do
watch.
you mean?
I've lost this RV and the cab over that I wanted. But you watch. I'll win that stupid Freightliner cab over that I don't actually want. That I only bid 500 bucks on more of as a joke. But it runs and drives. It was last being used commercially just 2 years ago. So
There
it
you
can't
go.
have too much wrong with it.
No, no. But don't they have to list it?
And for what I want it for, I don't even want to pull a trailer. I just want to retake the damn road test and prove to these idiots that I can drive a manual. You can't park there, though. Because I loop around
Okay.
like this to make the corner.
You loop around.
Yeah. It's too tight.
Here we go.
Boys, nobody's here. You nut jobs. Just your mama getting up to go to the bathroom.
Did someone order takeaway pizza?
No.
Did he enjoy your crusts?
Oh, he loves pizza crust. Normally he only gets one or the other. But he got extra spoiled and got both.
Yes. How come you... I take it you only had 2 slices of pizza.
Say that again?
I take it you only had 2 slices of pizza.
Correct.
Not a whole pizza.
Correct.
Fair enough.
I bought just 2 slices at the gas station. The gas station that's right in front of where I deliver, which is also where I park. I park at that gas station. They have their own little mini restaurant with a pizza oven. They do subs. They do a lot of things. They do hot subs, also known as grinders. And they make it all right there fresh in the store. And sometimes they still have part of a pizza left when I get there at night because they sell the pizza by the slice or the whole pizza. And I can always order an entire pizza, but I can't eat an entire pizza. So why am I going to buy a whole pizza? When for $2 a slice I can just buy a couple slices and...
Yeah, of course. Of course. Economize. Just buy what you want and not what you don't need.
Well, that's too bad, Greg.
What's he saying?
He says over there in Aussie land, they can only buy whole pizzas. You cannot buy just slices.
Oh, ow. Yes, that is true.
Pizza by the
Same here.
slice is amazing.
I mean, you can... I mean, yeah, we don't do... certain places probably will, but majority of places will only do whole pizzas.
Holy crap, I am full again already. Didn't even notice. I gotta cycle back and find where I stopped picking them up. Oh good, it wasn't too far.
Okay, I'm on my way. This tractor's not very quick. Because I've got to go now and probably... Where are we going with these?
This is field 42 to the farmer's market. They're both going to the farmer's market.
Is that dodgy one?
No.
The one which I said was farmer's market and it wouldn't go?
Yeah.
It's the dodgy one.
Yeah. But I said no.
You said no.
Yeah, I said no because it's not dodgy right now.
It's not dodgy right now. We'll see when we get there.
Well, it looks like you'll be able to take one more load out of the harvester before you go.
No, I'm barely struggling. trying to carry this. I may
Oh,
actually
it's
have to
weight.
take
Weight issue. Okay.
it's a weight issue.
Well, do you want to leave the second trailer here on the side of the field, and I'll just pull up to it and fill it?
Yeah, I'll stick it down the bottom.
Sounds good. That'd be good for
And
both
then-
of us. And then you can just keep
Maybe.
swapping them back and forth.
That is correct. I'll tell you what. I was waiting for it to start rolling down the hill.
What, you didn't
No,
put
that
wheel
one.
chocks under it?
No, I just disconnected.
Shame.
Right. Okie dokie. Wow. This thing has a grand speed of...
A grand speed of
As I went... Grand speed of 19 miles an hour. So I like bubble and it went up to 53 miles an hour.
I mean, is that the actual max speed of that tractor? If so, we can switch.
20.
Why don't we switch?
No, I'm happy with it. You've got the narrows. I'm happy.
We can still switch because this has got 32-mile-an-hour gearbox in it.
Okay. Wait for me to come back then. And then if you hook that one up to the trailer, I can then just jump out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And jump into yours and then take that one.
Yep. I don't know where you're at, but...
I'm going to that farmer's market down south by the baling.
Oh, you meant wait until the next trip. Got it. I thought you were turning around the way you said wait until I come back.
Yeah, wait. Okay, wait until I come back empty.
Got it. Got it.
I know. Sometimes I just don't give out all the details. Or usually I expect people to understand what I'm trying to say.
And to be fair, normally I do.
You do. You do. Oh, did you get yourself a drink of water while you was downstairs?
I did.
Ah, good, good.
And I also used the little boy's room when the dogs were done, so that I wouldn't have to take a break later to do it.
That's all right. I got myself a nice cup of tea.
Nice hot cuppa.
Milk and 2 sugars.
Milk and 2 sugars. Spin. Spin, baby, spin. Thank you. Boy, that was a tight one. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I got right to the end of the row and perfectly filled up the harvester. What are the odds of that? Woo, lag. I see you are still not there. Did we lose a Richard?
No. Probably. More likely, yeah. For some no reason, I must have got disconnected. But then again, that's normal for me. Oh, this is so bad.
Well, we knew that your internet was playing up tonight, and that was related to why we couldn't get a convoy going.
No. I'm really annoyed about that. I was going to enjoy that. Give you a bit of push from behind.
What do you want, Moose? No, we're not going outside again. Not a chance in hell. No. We're not playing that game. Just because you want to go outside and play in the snow. No.
Have you got snow again?
Oh, yeah. And he loves snow.
Yeah, I know he does. So, but it's snowy. Let me have a go.
Pretty much. And he is a big crybaby, too, when he doesn't get his way.
I take it he's whinging.
Oh, very much.
Right.
Yeah. Don't you know? Oh, Greg, did you see the short that went up today? I got Schmidt's permission to release that since it had, part of his video in it. I got his permission today to release that, and he actually left a comment on it. He left a comment on it before I made it public.
Right, the farmer's market is sort of working.
Sort of working.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound great.
Right. Where you got the circle?
Well, you should go check my shorts real quick, Greg. My YouTube shorts. Let's be clear about this here. Because we have a child amongst us.
You better check my shorts. I think I've left a Yule log in there.
A Yule log. Oh my god. You're terrible, Richard.
I know, I'm terrible.
In all the best ways.
Well, it's good to laugh.
It is.
It is. Well, you said check my shorts. So is that a salami in your shorts or what?
That's none of your business.
Well, I did go to Germany.
I bet you saw a lot of sausage in Germany, didn't you?
Oh, definitely. Some big ones, small ones. Well, although I was a bit disappointed because I couldn't have me currywurst.
Yes, Greg. He loves watching Opie.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't want to go outside. He heard me say Opie. And he's doing it again. He's looking at me like, Dad, what?
Yeah.
Where? I don't hear Schmidt. He knows Schmidt's voice and comes running. And he will climb all over me if he has to get up to where he can see his Opie. It's cute as hell. It's also annoying as hell.
So how do you make shorts?
With my phone. I can do it with the computer too, but
yeah, I've seen it for the phone. I just don't know how to do it.
Well, I don't use the YouTube Create Shorts feature. I just make a video of the appropriate length and then upload it via YouTube.
And then it says it's a short.
Yep, as long as it is the correct length and you tag it properly.
Fair enough. Sorry, our dog went ballistic this morning. Got this ball. I go home after shopping.
Are you back yet?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Everything's full, and I'm waiting on you.
Yeah. Hang on.
I see what you mean about making it look like it's in the road, though, on
Yeah,
the telehandler there.
yeah, but it's not because I parked.
Yes, yeah, you're right, Greg. It does have to be in the vertical orientation on the phone. It can't be a horizontal orientation.
Hmm. Yeah, so I was going to do one of our pooch. Kept going ballistic, going up, going from the stairs to the living room, up onto the sofa. She does have these
Woo!
mad
Sugar
rushes.
beet dive. Oh, you missed it. Oh, that was great. I'm weird.
Is it pour some sugar beet on me?
No, no. I did miss some sugar beet over here, though. Holy cow, I missed a lot of sugar beet right there. How the heck did I manage that?
I'm
Well, I'll have
almost
to
there.
come back to clean it up.
I'm almost there. Look, here I come.
Here he comes to save the day.
Whatever you say, Bullwinkle.
Bullwinkle. You know that Bullwinkle is the moose, right?
Exactly. I do know. And Rocky's the other one. So yeah. So technically, you're both called Moose.
Well, the big moose won't even look at me now. He's mad.
You winded him up again, are you?
Oh yeah. Big time.
There you go, Goofy.
Time to boogie. Because top speed doesn't mean a darn thing to me when I can only drive 5 miles an hour with this stupid harvester.
Yeah. I don't really like this on narrows. For me, it feels like that the tractor's gonna break its tyres. Oh.
Yeah, but I can't do that while I'm recording or streaming, though, Greg. So while I'm streaming, he's gonna lay there and pout.
Because some big horrible monster took his toy up onto the door.
No, that's not why he's pouting. He's pouting because there's no Opie.
Oh, true. It's a shame you haven't got a tablet. Put Opie on there for him so he can watch his programs.
I do, but I can't while I'm streaming because he only likes it with sound. He's a snob. I have raised my dog to be a snob.
It's like our duck. Our duck. Pampered. We feed him bacon.
Yeah, Greg, that's still not the issue. I can't have the sound on in the background is the issue.
Or else it echoes.
Boy, I made a right big mess out over here, didn't I? I missed a lot.
You said you missed some.
It was a lot. Wireless headset for the moose. Now that would be funny. Do you know how quick he would shake that thing off and break it? He does not like clothes or accessories of any kind. And I know this because my girlfriend loves accessorizing the dogs, even though it drives me batty. I don't think dogs should be tortured like that.
No, especially the little man when he had his little jumper on.
Well, at least there was a reason for that one. That was because it was cold outside. And now he's shaved and she hasn't put it back on him because he needs a bath first. And she's been too lazy to give him a bath. So he's been going outside and freezing to death. He runs out, does his business, and then wants right back in the house. So he ends up in the house before Moose is even done finding a spot to pee.
Yeah, he's always. I mean, our dog's the same. She has her little places when we take her around the road.
But yeah, so she got a shirt like that for the big Moose, and he had it on a very, very short period of time. He was trying to eat it and tear it up with his claws and everything. He wanted that thing off. Now, to be fair, it might have just been because it was a little bit too small for him, and so he was uncomfortable. But I would just rather my big Moose not have clothes. He's a dog. I want him to look like a dog, not a pampered little toy. If somebody breaks in here, I want them to be afraid.
Instead of him coming out in Captain America's costume.
Yeah, exactly. Or something to that effect. Oh, especially when he's in the truck with me. Because when I leave him in the truck and he's sitting on that seat waiting for me, you know, people take a look and they're like, nope, I ain't messing with that truck. I bet you if whoever stole my fuel knew that there was a pit bull inside the truck, they wouldn't have dared.
They must have been really quiet, because if they didn't wake up the big Moose, you know.
Well, I can't remember if I told you this already, but he did wake up at about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. He jerked awake, turned his head side to side, and then laid right back down. So because he laid right back down, I thought he just had a bad dream or something.
Okay. But he didn't bark.
He didn't bark or anything, no.
Well, there's your cue then.
And I didn't hear anything. So from now on, anytime he jumps up like that, I'm paranoid and I have to get up and look around. And that sucks, because he does have dreams. Pretty wild, vivid dreams.
Yeah, yeah. Our dog's the same. She's usually chasing cats or something, because, you know...
Those little legs are just a kicking?
Yeah, yeah, and also it's going...
Yeah.
Sound.
That's funny.
I'm coming back. I've emptied it.
Well, good. This is going to work out well then, timing-wise, because I haven't even got the second trailer full yet, so...
We're on 62 grand already.
62 grand?
82.
What? Yeah.
82 grand.
Okay. Don't we still owe money? Quite a lot of money on the telehandler, though? On the lease to purchase?
You mean you do?
Well, it's a shared bank account, man.
Shared to you.
We're like, let's see if you get this reference. We are like John and David.
Or Bonnie and Clyde.
No, you didn't get the reference. Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Go on then, tell me.
It's from another FS roleplay series. The two main characters are John and David, and they co-own a farming business.
Ah, fair enough. I'll say I don't really watch too many people apart from Chris, who does his live ones. I watch you. I interact with you. I've got the big man, Schultz modding, and that's about it really.
I think you would actually really like Sieber's series, because it's all based on true stories. British
I'm still waiting
true stories.
But I'm still waiting for Hank to make his return.
Oh, I know. I know it. I'm sad about that.
I know his last one was a bit of a tearjerker. Well, the last one before the last, the big storm, where he lost everything.
Uh-huh.
That was a bit of a tearjerker, I thought.
That was a kick in the pants is what that was.
Yeah, but it's still a tearjerker, though.
Oh, well, I'm not disagreeing with you. And then the insurance not paying for it because he didn't have that specific type of coverage. It's like,
You
oh,
mean the act of God?
yeah.
Mm.
I think it was. I think I referred to it as natural disaster insurance in the episode, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Who would do that in a place where tornadoes are not common? Why would they even have that as separate coverage in a place where tornadoes are not common? Right?
True. Yeah.
Normally things like flood insurance and tornado insurance are only separate if you are in a place that is at high risk of them or for them.
Yes. And who is he insured with?
I never said.
We're doing 2 sugar beets, aren't we?
We are?
Yeah. And they're both going to the same place.
They are?
They are. Nothing wrong with the class. I'm just wondering, for your challenge, your what do you call it? This
one brand.
Or one manufacturer?
Well, that's a brand.
Yeah. Now, what would that entail?
Oh, you didn't read it, I take it.
I read one of them I could read, the other one I couldn't. So I'm taking the one I couldn't read was the...
There was a vintage, and then...
It was the vintage
brand.
I read. Yeah,
Okay.
it was the vintage I could read. The other one, it wouldn't let me read it.
So you're only allowed to use one brand unless that manufacturer does not make a specific type of equipment. So if you're doing class, and now we know this is not true, we know that they do make balers, but as an example, if class did not make a baler, then you could buy another brand.
Right.
If there's a lizard brand of whatever it is available, and I'm about ready to download, by the way. If there's a lizard brand available that you can paint in your brand's colors, then that's what you would need to choose. If there's no lizard brand or whatever that you can paint in your brand's colors, then you're free to choose whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. So everyone's going to go for a Fendt.
Why do you say that?
Because they only make tractors.
Oh, I would call that cheating.
Actually, the guy that does our... I mentioned this on our last one. That does the gritting.
You're good.
That one's empty. The guy that does the gritting, he comes in a tractor.
Yep.
I said to you, it looked like a Fendt, you know.
I think you did.
Wrong. I was wrong.
Okay.
It was a Voltrol.
A what?
Voltrol.
A Valtra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, just me and mine.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't picking on you. I was just...
I know.
It was the only thing I could come up with that had the right letters.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
He was in one of those.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it's very... Don't really see them.
Elizabeth and
Okay.
Franz are not happy. What are you doing to them?
I'm trying to get him to bloody move.
Do I need to go down there and connect auto drive for you so that you can use auto drive?
No, I'm good. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. We are off. Clanking along.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard at the farmer's market.
Yeah. I've found where to actually offload them now.
In the
It's
big
where
old
disc
grate?
is. No. Where that disc was, right next to that one that says about livestock.
Okay.
That's the farmer's market. But it's all out of sync. You've got to go just past the markings.
Well, that's irritating.
Mm.
Cavalier Roy.
He's all. I haven't seen him for ages.
He usually only comes on when you're very first playing his map. After you've been playing it for a little while, he doesn't come around anymore.
Okay. That's a shame.
Well, he's busy making maps.
Yeah. Maybe he can do Spectacle Island.
Not without Alien Jim's permission, and he won't give it. I know because I've already asked.
Now the question is, what does Alien Jim look like?
I assume like every other alien.
I mean, is he young? Is he middle-aged? Is he like Mr. Sealy Pete and me?
How dare you lump Mr. Sealy P in with you like he's more than just a couple years older than me?
He's 50 this year. Yeah, he's 50 this year.
Uh-huh. So he's only 8 years older than I am.
And I'm 55 this year.
See, you old geezer.
And I'm playing video games.
Nothing wrong with that. You know, it's funny because I'm definitely proving the truth of a statement that I made when I was like 12 or 13. And my dad one time asked me, when are you going to quit playing those stupid video games and get something real done with your life? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm never going to quit playing video games. I'll play video games till the day I die.
Like I says, I was around when video games first started out. When you had Pong.
And I was on the second generation, although I owned a lot of that first generation. I owned a Commodore 64. I owned a Commodore 128. Technically, I owned two Commodore 64s.
My brother's first computer was a Commodore VIC-20.
I tried getting a VIC-20. It didn't work out.
And one of the games was Jet Set Willy.
Unfortunately, my idiot brother ruined one of my Commodore 64s and a couple of my Super Nintendo games. He spilled pop right onto them.
And for me, there were two brilliant games I used to like for the Commodore 64, and they were both from Microsoft. No, three. There were three games, and they were both from Microsoft.
Really?
Yeah. For the 64.
I didn't know
Gunship?
Microsoft made anything for the Commodore 64.
Gunship was one of them. I mean, these were flight simulators. All it was just lines to represent like 3D.
Wow.
You had an overlay to go onto your keyboard. Then they did the F117.
Oh God, I played the crap out of that game.
For the 64. Again, that was Microsoft's version, which was very good. I enjoyed that one.
I didn't know that Microsoft made that. I guess I didn't care back then. You know?
And
Are you
then
sure
they
it was
did.
Microsoft and not Microprose?
No, it was Microsoft.
I'm gonna look it up. I gotta be sure.
Well, it could be Microprose. Could be. But it was. I thought it was Microsoft themselves.
Um.
And then they did another one about a submarine. Which wasn't called Hunt for Red October. That was a simulation as well.
Yes, it was by Microprose. F-117 Nighthawk
Yeah,
stealth fighter.
yeah, and also they did the gunship one as well. And then you had the classic flight simulators.
Gunship 1986. Oh God, Master of Magic in 1994. I remember playing the heck out of that.
There should be a submarine one there somewhere, if it's Microprose.
The new F-117 is Microsoft. The remake. Or is there just a completely new game that I don't know anything about? I don't know.
No, it was the first one, the Microprose one. That was awesome.
Now, what's awesome, and this will feature very heavily on my channel when it comes out, is that Microprose is back in business, and they are doing a remake of their amazing game, B-17, The Mighty Eighth.
Okay, nice Second World War one. I had a Second World War flight simulator.
Yeah, they are actually remaking 4 of their old flight simulators, plus making one brand new one to go with them.
Okay.
And it's just, oh, I can't wait. I'm drooling. They are on my Steam wish list already, and as soon as they come out, I'm paying full price for at least one of them. Probably 2.
And what are the games apart from the B-16?
B-17? There's another B-17 game called the Bloody 100th. At least I think that's a B-17. It might be a B-24, but I don't remember for sure. But yeah, so the Mighty Eighth is coming, the Bloody 100th is coming, and I can't remember the others off the top of my head.
Okay.
Maybe I'll tab out and look after I finish this field.
I never really played them.
You want to come up alongside and empty, please? Once you swap trailers.
I got swap trailers.
Yeah, once you swap. I am actually going to run downstairs because I do need to pee again. Too much water. I'll be back. I don't know where you boys think you're going, but you're nuts. Get out of the way. good. I can just push down the pedal and go. Come on, tractor. Actually go, please.
I was saying it's a good job you take your headphones off.
Well, yeah, they would lose signal all the way down at the bathroom anyway.
Well, yes, that is a good point, because I had in my head, I was thinking of Naked Gun, yeah.
Never watched any of those.
Didn't you?
Nope.
Okay.
Not my shtick.
He's got a microphone in, and he's gone to the toilet, and you can hear him taking a leak.
Yep.
Although I did hear you shouting at the doggies, because they thought they were going outside.
Yep. Boy, this tractor doesn't want to go right now. What is wrong with it? Is there a rough part of the ground right here, and it's riding up or something?
I have
1 mile an hour. I am going 1 mile an hour.
You may have to go side to side.
There it goes. 2 mile an hour. Picking up speed.
Push. Push.
Get out and push.
That is struggling. You may have to go side to side on that on this.
Yeah, well. Oh God, I can't wait for Alaskan Truck Simulator 2.
I've seen a video to the Australian Truck Simulator.
Oh, and Kerbal Space Program 2. So many games that I'm waiting for.
I don't know what as I say, I've got enough games at the moment. I've still got to do Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Part 1 and Part 2.
Beat 'em. Truck World Australia. That's the one you were talking about just a minute ago. That's on my list.
Yeah, it's where you have to actually learn how to drive the truck.
Alright, there we go. B-17 Flying Fortress, the Bloody 100. That's one of the games. B-17
Okay.
Flying Fortress, the Mighty 8th. Bomber 3. So those are 3 of the games.
You want to turn around?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Well, if
watching.
not,
I'm just because I'm looking at my Steam wish list on my phone doesn't mean I'm not watching. More
I was just watching
importantly,
you start.
more importantly, I think I want to hit the brake and put the pipe out.
Okay, put the pipe out. So, is that a crepe and a pancake?
Alright, so. Recently announced B-17 Flying Fortress, the Bloody 100th. The Mighty 8th VR, which is separate. It's not related to the B-17, the Mighty 8th, at all. Other than that they are both based around that actual unit.
Oh,
Bomber
fair enough.
3, B-17 Flying Fortress, the Mighty 8th Redux. Bomber 3 also happens to be about a B-17 game. And it's a remake of one from the 1990s. That's only 4. I'm not... Oh, well, I guess the Mighty 8th VR is the new game. But there was another remake, and I'm not seeing it on the list here. I wonder if it got canceled. If so, I didn't hear anything about it, and that's a sad day. But yeah, they're remaking a lot of their classic games from back in the day. Will you quit, Moose?
Oh, does that mean we'll have to buy Commodore 64s again?
No, they're remaking them, dude. Come on now, quit giving me grief. You're as bad as Moose, who's up here giving me grief again, putting his head in my lap, telling me that it's time to go
Oh.
outside again, which is a load of manure. He thought that just because I got to go pee again, he needs to go, rather than it being every 2 or 3 hours. You've already had 2 in an hour apart, puppy. Well, an hour and a half, whatever it was. You go lay down on the bed. Go lay down on the bed. Go lay down on the bed. Thank you.
I am surprised he can't hold it in.
He can. He does when we're truck driving. Sometimes we go 4 hours without a pit stop while we're truck driving.
I mean, our dog gets about 8 hours in between pee breaks.
Yeah, he can do that if he wants to. He's gone 10 hours easily. He's just being a pain.
It could be fun if they said, "Oh, we're bringing out some retro games, but you gotta buy a machine."
Only if they are making a new Commodore 2023 to go with the classic games.
What other games did I have for the Commodore 64? Oh, Need for Speed. No, Test Drive.
Sorry, I was going to say, Need for Speed did not exist for the Commodore 64.
No, Test Drive. I had Test Drive.
It wasn't for the Commodore, but it was, I think it was for the Super Nintendo. I don't know, because I still own all of this stuff except for my Commodores because of my brother destroying them. I still have my Atari. I have 2 Atari 2600s. I have a Nintendo. I have a Super Nintendo. Yeah, I still own all my classic systems.
Yeah, there was one game I couldn't play, which was specific to one machine only, which was the Apple. No, it was the BBC Model B, and the game was called Elite.
Anyway, the game I was talking about, it was some racing game, some NASCAR game, and I can't remember for sure what system it was for.
Okay.
I think it might have been the Super Nintendo. It was very fun, but also really hard to get first place, even on the easiest difficulty setting. Because using a D-pad in place of a steering wheel sucks. It's not like modern analog stick controller, you know.
No, I know. Yeah. No, like I says, that was the hardest game.
You're funny, Greg. Greg says, the General Motors Group decided that the Commodore no longer is made. The car, Commodore. Man, that's funny. Greg, I appreciate you because you always have a good sense of humor. Oh, Moose, quit being a big baby. Just get up on the bed. Just because little man's laying in your preferred spot doesn't mean you can't get up there. Quit being a baby. Get up there. He's standing there with his head looking at Moose, looking at little man. His head's basically on the bed, but his whole body's on the floor as he's staring at little man for being in his spot. You go get on that damn bed, dog. Oh, I'm gonna beat your butt. Give me that butt. Give me. Here, there's that butt. Get a beating. Good beating. There you go. Now go on to bed. He's just wagging his tail. Spank it some more, Dad. Spank it some more. You want a pankin? You want more pankin? There you go. Yeah. You're a good boy. Now go on the bed. Go on the bed. Go on. No, you're not going to get on the bed that way. Go around to the other side. Get on the bed. Get up there. No, not. Really? You had to bother him just to get your spot? You are a bully. And I don't mean your breed. What a punk. How rude.
How rude.
And he's just looking at me like, what? It's my spot, Dad. Oh my God.
I think that was at the back of the bed.
No. It's the side of the bed closest to me.
Oh, okay. Closest to the camera. Yes, I am surprised actually how well I am actually handling this with the upgraded graphics.
I'm telling you, I bet you can go up a couple more settings, because didn't you get a pretty good video card?
Yeah, well, technically I got a GeForce 1060 8 gig memory.
The 1060 or the 1060 Ti?
No, 1060.
Okay, so not as good as I thought.
Yeah. Even though it was second hand and it was still almost 200 quid.
Jeez, man, you would have been better off buying a brand new card.
Couldn't afford it. I literally had to pull everything out of my PC. The only original piece is my hard drives and also my Blu-ray and my CD or DVD player. That's the only parts that are original. Everything else had to be scrapped.
Wow.
So I needed a new graphics card, new motherboard, new processor. I got a Ray. Is it a Rayon, or whatever you call it?
I don't know what you're talking about, so.
My CPU is a AMD.
I forget what
And
they called their stuff.
It's called a Rayon or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. I got 32 gigabytes of memory.
Even though I have an AMD CPU also. I don't remember what the heck they called it.
I like AMD.
Yeah, so do I. Especially when I used to build my own machines all the time.
Oh, I still do.
Ryzen, that's right. It's a Ryzen. Ryzen. Ryzen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Ryzen 5. Although if I had some more money, I would buy a graphics card I could hook up, make it a dual.
Well, I only have a single graphics card and running 2 monitors with it.
No, I'd like a double, 2 graphics cards, still running as a single graphics card.
You want to run them in the crossfire or whatever mode.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
it. So yeah, I mean,
yeah, but if you want, rather than spending 400 on 2 of those to do crossfire with 2 of those, you'd be better off spending 400 on a better card.
oh yeah, I mean, you got the RTXs. I mean, they're the next ones to get.
Yep.
For me,
I am running an RTX 3060, I believe, or is it a 3040? I can't remember.
Yeah, very expensive.
3060. Yeah, it's 3060. The 3080 was out of my price range. Actually, the 3060 was out of my price range, which is why I did not build a computer for the first time ever. I just bought a pre-made for $1,700 because that was the price of the video card by itself. So it's like,
yes,
why am I going to double the cost of my system just to build it myself? The whole point of building your own computer back in the day was to cut the cost of the system in half.
Yeah. And what was the plus I needed a new operating system.
Greg says he likes an AMD, but he bought an Intel i9. I'm sorry. I had an i7 in my previous machine. I went back to AMD. Now that they've solved their overheating and melting CPU cores problem.
Oh god, yeah, I remember I remember back in the old days, my cooler was almost as big as the base unit.
Yeah, they definitely had some heat issues there for a while. I mean, they still get hot, but not ridiculously so anymore.
Are you going to pull your pipe out? Are you going to stay put?
I'm gonna come to you and meet you as we both drive towards the exit.
Okay, so we're going to pull your pipe out while you're exiting.
You better
Oh,
grab that other trailer just so that you can bring it to the next field with us.
where is it?
Behind
Is it
you.
further south?
Oh, the other field?
No. Yeah.
It is like 146 or something. 145. I was close.
Okay. Go on, you go forward, and I shall follow you.
Well, I'm reading something. I'm in one of the menus right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Dang.
Remember to pull it back. What are you going down for?
So our profit per minute on this field is $113. Looking at the other
Wow.
field, it's estimated to be $306.
Hmm.
So double, or
What was
more
the
than
number?
double, almost triple.
What was that number?
113.
145. 145. Down the bottom.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I was going to look at the actual map and find out a good route to get there.
Down the
Scroll
main
way
road.
out.
Straight the way
Oh,
down the main
wow.
road.
Nice. You'll beat me there, so you'll have time to actually run through the sail point and empty before I get down there.
Actually, I'm going to drop this off before I go to the sell point.
The sail point's right there. You might as well just go take both trailers with you. But it's up to you. You're actually not going that much faster. You're not going faster than me anymore. What happened? You stopped. Did you die? Did you have a heart attack in the middle of the road? Ah, do I have to come
No.
back and check on you?
No.
Oh, there was a news report I saw recently that was very sad. A truck driver who was
Oh.
driving a truck very similar to mine, including pulling a tanker, died on the road because a truck
Yeah.
going the other direction lost one of its sets of dual wheels for the drives, and it bounced
Oh.
over the median and up into the driver of this other truck.
Oh.
Went right through the
God.
windshield and killed him.
Wow.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And this was given out as an example of why you always do your pre-trip inspection.
Right.
Because if the driver that lost his wheels had caught the leak in his wheel seal during his pre-trip inspection, he wouldn't have spun the bearing and thrown the wheels across the road.
Yeah. Right. In England, we had a problem with the nuts coming off the wheels and the wheels coming off, yeah?
Okay.
So now we have to, by law, have these indicators on the nuts that that show you that the nut has not moved.
A lot of trucks here have those also. Not
So
required, but it's recommended.
Yeah. So whoever invented it has made a lot of money out of them.
Well, you know what's funny about that? You don't need them. You can detect it without them. All you have to do is a proper pre-trip, because it will show shiny threads if they are working loose. Unless, of course, your equipment always shows shiny threads, then I guess you might have a problem detecting it. But that's never going to happen because stuff gets filthy rolling down the road, no matter how much you wash it.
Did you hear anything?
No. New gateway. You know what? Next one's.
I was, mate. Where you going with the gateway? Where'd you want it?
I just put it in.
I just put it in. Okay, fair enough.
I was putting it in when I said it. Come on, tractor, turn. Turn, baby, turn.
You me?
I do hear you. Beep, 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 beep.
Here you go. I've left the trailer.
In the road.
No,
For the next poor sod coming along to hit it.
on the pavement.
In the road.
On the sidewalk.
And half in the road. You
Still on
look
the
at it when
sidewalk.
you come back. Half of it is in the road.
That's why we park them. There are. We park our cars like that. Half on the road, half on the pavement. Or as you call it, the sidewalk.
Yeah, because the road is pavement also.
Right. Here's a question.
Sure.
I think I already know the answer. What's jaywalking?
It's when you walk across the street where there is not a designated crosswalk in a city. You can't jaywalk in the country because there's no crosswalks anywhere.
So, in theory, you've got to cross a road via a proper pedestrian crossing.
Yes.
Bloody hell, that sucks.
People jaywalk all the time. It's pretty rare to get a ticket for it.
Yeah, but say we do it all the time over here. I mean,
Unless you're in New York City. Do not jaywalk in New York City. Oh boy. Not only will you get a ticket, but you're really putting your life at risk.
Oh, because the cars don't stop.
Bingo.
Yeah. No, I don't plan on going to New York City.
I call it New York shitty. I've been there once in the big truck, and I will never go back.
It's all one-way streets as well.
I wasn't downtown or anything. I was only on the expressway, but the traffic is just so bad. There's so much of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's got like so many millions of people. That's why it's got. That's why it has the high rises. But Detroit's come back now because Detroit used to be a ghost town at one point, didn't it?
Oh, piss on Detroit. Detroit is the asshole of Michigan.
No, but Detroit is Motor City.
And it's a dump. And it's been a dump for 50 years. I don't like anything about Detroit other than the Detroit Red Wings hockey team.
Well, you don't like football.
Correct.
Not unless it's college.
Correct.
Okay.
Or high school. I like high school football too.
Okay. College. I'd have to go with the Georgia Pitbulls.
Are you saying for me to like, or is that what you like?
That's what I'd like.
Uh-huh. I've never heard of this team. I'll stick with my University of Michigan Wolverines.
They're usually in the southeast region or something like that. Or is it the Alabama Pitbulls?
I don't know. I've never heard of a college team called the Pitbulls at all.
Yeah. Or is it the Bulldogs? Bulldogs.
Yes, Bulldogs, yes. The college here is the Bulldogs, the Ferris State Bulldogs. So we have Bulldogs all over the whole stinking city. I mean, statues of Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's what we had in Georgia, was loads of pictures of Bulldogs in red jerseys.
You know, we might not even need that second trailer down here where you're so close to the sail point.
I know. Film me, baby. Get that pipe out and film me.
Oh my God. No. Put your pervert hat away.
I know. But
You're terrible. You're worse than my friend Rob, and he's bad.
fair enough. Well, we both start with the letter R.
uh,
Here at Ebony Island, the letters brought to you was the letter R, the letter P, and the number 3.
and the number 3, huh?
The number 3.
You know, we are going to run out of daylight trying to finish this.
I know, I can see. Oh,
Well, that's a British game if I've ever heard one.
what's that?
Ground Branch.
Grand Branch. Sorry, no, does not ring a bell.
Well, that's because it's a brand new game from Microsoft. Well, sort of brand new. Release date, August 14th, 2018.
No. Sorry, don't know.
Tiny football! And it means the what you would call football, not the American football.
You mean soccer?
Yes. I have no problem calling it football. It's more football than our football is.
Technically, our rugby's better than your football.
Hush. I don't want to hear it. Actually, rugby looks like a crazy fun sport, but
It is. It's great.
we just don't have it here.
If you want a real crazy sport, you want Aussie rule football. That is crazy. And Greg should know it.
If Greg's still here.
He's
Been
what you doing?
silent for a while.
What you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? I was yawning. Now I'm trying to drive away.
Yeah. Now Aussie rule football. That's crazy.
They call that
strange.
football and it hardly touches the foot. Yes. Yes, Greg.
Oh, he's still there. Yeah. It's in a round. I think it's in a round. The pitch is round with like rugby goalposts on each side.
The pitch. Is that what you guys call the field, right?
Yeah, the pitch. I think it's round. I used to watch it late at night. It used to be on Channel 4.
Oop. Well, that's got to go.
Well-
That's right perfectly in my way.
Yeah, go on, take it out. Go on, take it out.
The super chainsaw.
We're just a bunch of vandals.
You're damn right.
Would you like me to fast forward time?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oval with 4 goalposts at each end. The only game where you can still score a point if you miss the goal. Explain that one.
Yeah, it's a strange game. It is a strange game.
How do you score a point if you miss the goal?
Wow. Is it me or is it starting to get... Wow, that went dark. Hello, can you see?
Nope.
I can't see anything. That went dark so quick. Hang on. Did you just fast forward time? You're
Yeah.
cheating. You mongoose.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're cheating.
7 o'clock in the morning and it's still this dark?
Yeah, you want 8 o'clock. Oh, wait, there we go. Stop.
I did. I had it.
You cheater.
Greg says that's not dark. That's pitch black.
Yeah.
Why are you calling me a cheater?
Because I was going to go to the house and do it from the
Ah,
house.
piss on that. That takes too much time.
Fast travel.
Takes too much time. Alright, so am I winning anything that I'm still bidding on? Let's find out.
Nope.
RV, no. Come on, phone, be nice.
I'd love to know how much that overcap's going for now.
Alright. The John Deere Gator that I 4x4 or sorry 4x2 that I bid on, no.
Oh, you went for a gator, did you?
Yep. It was
Okay.
being sold at the same place as the cab over, and I'm like, ooh, I can win both at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, next I'll get to after I turn the corner. Ooh, that's a beauty. 1961 Chevrolet 10 Apache. Half-ton pickup truck. Two-wheel drive. Way
no.
outbid. It's currently bid up to $4,100. Not a chance I'm paying that much for that.
No, not for two-wheel drive.
2011 Ford F-150 XLT, which I don't really like, but I thought if I could get it super cheap, it wouldn't matter. It's at $3,100. I am not winning.
I'd like a Ford Bronco from the 1970s.
Nice choice. And then do a Coyote swap on it. Like the Boss Garage is currently doing.
Oh no, I still like to keep the original square body shape on it.
Coyote swap is an engine swap, sir.
Oh, sorry. I do apologise. Nah. You want the hell... If I had the choice, I'd stick a Hellcat engine in it.
Yeah, but that's Dodge.
Yeah, go for Dodge.
Okay. You want to come down here and unload me so I don't have to drive all the way across the field?
I've got to run back over there.
Well, quit being a lazy sot.
Lazy what?
Sot. S-O-T.
What's that?
Drunkard. You're not drunk, but it's what came to mind.
Oh, I thought you meant lazy sod.
Well, okay.
S-O-D.
That works. I was thinking American, not British. Ooh, I'm outbid on that Freightliner cab over, too. The one that I didn't really care to have.
Whoopie-doo.
Way outbid. The Kenworth is still at $18,100. The Peterbilt 378 is at $8,700. The Peterbilt 379 is at $600. Only $600. Should I put in $1,000 on that and see if I win it? I ain't gonna win it for no $1,000. That is one of the most desirable trucks on the road. Whoops! Whoops! Whoops!
The good news is
1954 International Super MDTA diesel tractor, 3,300. Ouch. 2007 Peterbilt 379, 10,100. 2015 Peterbilt 389, 1,000 even. John Deere 2010, yeah, I already went over those. I'm losing them all, except for that 2010, which I'm winning for $450 right now. Oh nope, I lied. I'm still winning the 2016 Peterbilt 579.
I've got one of those. Is that the one I'm driving?
Aren't you driving a 567?
Yeah, I know it's a Peterbilt. That's about it.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
driving a
'cause it,
567, which is a cross between a 579 and a 389. It's like they had a bastard child together.
although it does have more. Oh, there we go. Da, da, da. What's it got? It's got rear wheel steer, and also it's got hydraulic liftable third set of wheels as well.
Oh, I'm still winning the 2006 John Deere 5203 tractor. 9-speed transmission, 540 PTO. It's a little utility tractor. I'm winning it for $200, but that's not going to stand. The big John Deere,
So
I'm not winning. The
right, okay,
4455, 11,300 on that one.
okay. If you pay off all your CCs and then use what money you got left to do that little John Deere tractor you got in the shed.
Yep. Trust me,
Get
that's
the
on the
engine.
agenda. But I
Get
might
the
not
engine
need to
for it.
spend very much. I don't need to buy another engine. I have 2 spare engines for it right now that are both
You've already,
higher
you've,
horsepower.
but so they're already got there. That you've so they're in your they're in, they are in your possession at the moment.
Yes.
Oh, banging! So that's something I'll be
it,
watching out for. Then.
yep. When the weather turns nice, they're the exact. They're both the ones that I have are exactly the same. They are both. I think they're Tecumseh.
Okay.
10 horsepower engines, but they
Hmm.
have different sized output shafts. Other than that, they're exactly the same engine. And they both
Okay.
run. I just don't know what size output shaft I need. So
Oh.
I bought them both because they were $50 a piece. So for
Okay.
$100, I
Oh,
got 2, and I can use the second one for parts if needed.
I was about to say spares and repairs.
Yep.
Ah,
So for $50, heck yeah.
yeah.
And the fact that they both run currently.
You've tested it.
Yep. Bench
All right.
tested, so they didn't run for long because I didn't want to overheat them, with no cooling.
Ah, so you didn't add the cooling section. Fair enough.
Well, I mean, technically they're air-cooled engines, but with an air-cooled engine, they're better. If you're going to run them, they're better in motion to move the air across.
Well, what you do is you just grab the fan out the front room and just stick it next to it.
Haha, you're funny. John Deere. Okay, I don't know why that did what it did, but okay. Completely put me back to the top of the list. Now I gotta find it again. Well, where is it? It's a John Deere 7330, 6,100, and that is it. That is all I am currently bidding on, and I'm losing all but the 2 that I mentioned, which that will change. I will end up losing those as well. I mean, there's 6 days, 16 hours left on the longest running one, which is the John Deere 7330. So that's the one with the longest time remaining. That's lots of time for other people to see them and bid.
Mm-hmm.
And pipe is out. When in doubt, put your pipe out. Oh my goodness.
Just what?
The DOG cam is getting some serious entertainment right now. Well, was. Now it's getting nobody. Boys, oh my goodness. Now they're both asking me to go outside again. Shall I pause the game so that time doesn't keep flowing? Because I can do that. Is that all right with
Okay.
you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right. I'm getting myself a cup of tea.
Darn dogs. Darn dogs. You're so needy.
Give me sunshine. Give me fire. What but simple? I'm a sigh. Mm. Do 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 do.
Well, that's concerning. There's people at my neighbor's house.
Oh. Is that good or bad?
I don't know. I'm finding out. That's why the tractor isn't moving, and I haven't flipped the screen yet. I guess I'll do that now.
The first question is your neighbour at home?
I'm texting.
Okay.
Well, trying to. He broke up with his girlfriend, and it was only her number that I had for checking on the house.
Oh, okay. So, girlfriend's come to pick up her stuff?
No, it's a strange guy that's there.
When in doubt, phone 911.
I'm just gonna get his number from her and then text him. It's a nice couple. Well, was a nice couple. I don't know why they split. Not my business. But
No.
they're Chinese. I think they're Asian. I never asked them what kind of Asian because it doesn't matter. They're my neighbors. They're good people. I don't care what color your skin is, or where you're from, as long as you act like decent people. And they did, and they loved Alexander. And well, I haven't seen either one of them since December, and I didn't know that they'd broken up. Obviously, well, now there's some strange guy out front. Yeah, she's gonna send me his number, so when I get that, I'll have to stop and text him.
Are we gonna call it a night then?
What time is it? Oh, it's after 10 o'clock already. Yeah. Yeah, we probably should, huh? I think as soon as I get his number, we can call it a night.
Yeah.
I'll run until then.
Okay, no worries. I'm just sitting here drinking my cup of tea.
Well, they were a nice young couple who were both going to the school here, the college, and his parents, I think, bought the house for him to live in while he went to school here because they're from Chicago. Come on, tractor. It does not like going uphill.
You don't have the horsepower. That's probably why you had this one. Do you want to change tractors? And I'll have the class again. I'll have the John Deere because I ain't got far to go.
Yeah, we can do that after I get back down to the bottom of the field. Well, I'll let you swap them over if you want. I'm going to log off and deal with this because if there really is somebody messing with their house and they're not there, I will call 911.
All right.
Because,
just don't get involved.
Yeah, good neighbors do what they can to take care of each other.
Yeah, and just don't get involved yourself.
Well, that's a good way to get shot.
That's what I mean. Don't involve yourself.
Nope, I will let the police handle it. Trust me.
Yeah. If they're in a car, get the tag
Can't
number on the
see it
car.
in the dark, and going over there and shining the flashlight on it is just as bad.
All
All
right.
right. I would like to thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you on the next one.